42 suspected undocumented foreign nationals arrested in Colini near Lichtenberg in the northwest are expected to appear before the local magistrate's court this morning. They're being charged with the contravention of the Immigration Act. The suspects were arrested during a joint operation conducted by the South African Police Service and the immigration officials on Thursday at a construction site in Colini. For more on today's court hearing, let's bring in our reporter, Tebogo Pakedi, who's watching developments and joins us now live. And Tebogo, also not a unique story to Colini in the northwest. We're certainly seeing a whole lot more of these incidents where undocumented foreign nationals are being arrested. The question is, what are the circumstances surrounding this particular incident, and how do we anticipate things will unfold in court today?
Good morning, Ayanda, and of course to the viewers. Yes, you are right. We are not seeing this type of arrests for the first time. In actual fact, here in the province, we see, suspected illegal foreign nationals arrested in different parts of the province. Police reports suggesting that some are arrested at illegal mining operations, some at some construction sites. Now, in this instance, 42, suspected undocumented immigrants were arrested on Thursday at a construction site here in Colini, and are expected to appear before the local magistrates court today. The court has not yet started. We anticipate to see them appearing before the magistrate just in the next few minutes. These suspected foreign nationals, if I can say, are just between the age of 35 and 56, and we understand that they are from Lesotho, Malawi, and Zimbabwe. We know, as stated by the police, that their employer, Simpton Mangina, the 53-year-old employer, was then arrested on Friday, a day after their arrest, and paid an admission fee of 63,000 rand as a fine of admission of guilt. They have, of course, today will be appearing before court. Ayanda, we understand that two things can happen today. The sentencing can be, the magistrate can give out sentencing and deportation will start if in actual fact they are able to understand their rights, what is being said to them, or we can see a postponement as they all need to get an interpreter would be able to interpret to them what the court is saying, given that they are from Lesotho. Of course, they're speaking Sesotho, some from Zimbabwe who would probably be speaking Isishona, and others from Malawi. Ayanda.
Right, Tebogo Pakedi, we'll see how things unfold, and hopefully we'll be able to catch some of those live proceedings at the time when it comes. Tebogo Pakedi is part of our team reporting live there from Colini in the northwest.
It's going crazy out here. The cops, they are busy chasing people on the streets, you see? You see? It's going crazy. Everybody tends to the shop. It's going crazy here on the street of Johannesburg. People, they are running for their dear life. The cops, they're already getting a lot of people arrested. Yes, in Joburg. Johannesburg CBD. It's Joburg town. Stop playing. Stop playing. It's crazy out here in Johannesburg CBD. No, that one will be South. See? That one when they do chest for up where they come, if it be South. If it be South, we'll get fear now. All these people they run up and down, foreigner now. All these people, they are foreigner, they come for. A foreigner, and they go see money.
Over 120 undocumented foreign nationals were arrested in an early morning raid in Durban's Central Business District. The operation, led by Provincial Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and Premier Taminduli, targeted the Point area. Police pounced on a number of hijacked buildings in search of illegal arms. Newsroom Africa's Nobuhle Modise has the details.
A comprehensive operation involving multiple agencies, including the police, Metro Police, Correctional Services, Home Affairs, and other law enforcement units, was launched to assert state authority and address the issue of hijacked buildings in Durban CBD. The early morning raid resulted in the arrest of 123 undocumented foreign nationals. The operation also uncovered counterfeit US dollars with 4.1 million rand at the Point area.
Our biggest problem as law enforcement is buildings like these that are not properly managed. The owners have abandoned the building, and other people decided to hijack the building, and they demarcated different flats inside, and they're renting them out. and there's illegal connection of electricity and the likes. So the evacuation of people that are innocently renting, it's another legal process that the city must embark upon. So we came into this specific building where we're standing in last year, and we found a lot of bad things and people and illegal connections and legal occupation of the building. But a year later, people are still in the same building, and we are finding the same things again. So it means we now must come here as the police, and I don't think it's a fair thing to do. So we'll request that authorities that have got powers to take control of such buildings to recover them from illegal occupation, and that will help us to slowly win the fight against crime.
6 buildings were targeted in the raid, including a municipality-owned property that was illegally occupied. Authorities detained a person suspected of collecting rent from illegal residents in that building. The provincial commissioner says they are also dealing with the drug problem by targeting harbours.
We've got the biggest harbour. In this harbour, I'm sure we have seen in the past, quite a number of drugs that we found from the containers. We are not searching all the containers. We wish we can search every single container that comes in. So there might be 1 or 2 of them that are finding its way into the city. Hence, we have this quite number of drugs that have been found when we are busy with operations. And you see the behavior of the youth also out there as they consume a lot of these drugs. So that's part of the problem that we have. I mean, the coastline in this province is quite long, and there's a lot of ships as we talk. There's at least no more than 10 that are on anchor outside there. Anything can happen in those ships there. So our prevention strategy is to try and protect whatever comes through the coast, come into our province, to try and do a lot of policing in that area. There's challenges, but if we can win that side, we believe that we can reduce quite a number of the drugs that we find in our city.
During the operation, police recovered a total of 117 rounds of ammunition of various firearm calibers, along with a large amount of illegally stored liquor. 2 of the hijacked buildings had their water and electricity disconnected due to illegal connections.
We felt we must prioritize the issue of fighting crime in our province. Hence, I absorbed the department into my office. That is why we are here to lead the joint operation, so that we demonstrate that what the police are doing and what other departments, because it's a joint operation, are doing is part of our strategy. We have prioritized eThekwini since it is our first economic hub in the province, and for the only 6 buildings that we visited today, this is not the first and last operation. We'll be proceeding to other buildings, not only in eThekwini, even outside eThekwini, in other places, because we want to ensure that the illegally occupied buildings are not illegally occupied. They are rejuvenated. We attract investors to invest so that we rejuvenate them for purposes that will uplift our economy, that will in fact cater for the citizen of this province. Hence, the undocumented foreign nationals will be deported back. That is why we also have Home Affairs here.
The operation is ongoing as police continue to search for additional suspects believed to be in possession of illegal firearms. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Nobuhle Modise in Durban.